Hey Madridistas, hope you're in good health. So once again, Valencia manages to get a good result against us at the Mestalla Stadium for the second year in a row in La Liga. Last year, they were helped by racial slurs from their fans and Vinicius getting a red card from it. This year, they're helped by the referee. Now let's discuss the elephant in the room, that last corner, in which apparently the referee said to both teams that he would whistle the end of the game as soon as the corner ends. Now the issue is, how do you define the corner ending? In my opinion, as a unlicensed, unexperienced referee, the end of the corner would be when either goalkeeper makes a save, the goalkeeper puts the ball out, we shoot and the ball goes out, the defenders clear the ball, any of these. But while we are attacking, if the ball goes into the box and then we get the ball back into the box, we try to do another cross, we're still in the spirit of attacking from the corner. In my opinion, it should not be whistled. The game should not end at that point. And I was this close to turning off my TV, but I kept it open, and what I saw was the referee giving a red card to Bellingham. Bellingham is now suspended for the coming match, maybe 2 games, as a result of the referee removing a goal from Bellingham. Just to make La Liga a bit more spicy, Girona are going to be playing against Mallorca tomorrow, and if they win, which I think they will be 4 points below us. They are getting pretty close to us. In the last 5 games that we played, we've had draw, win, draw, win, draw. Hopefully next week's going to be a win. But yeah, let's props Vinicius. Let's give him the flowers that he deserves because he scored 2 goals. He was not rattled by the other team. I feel like Vinicius this game was fueled by all the whistles and all the insult that the fans of Valencia were throwing at him, and that's refreshing to see him not be affected, you know. And that celebration he did is definitely going to become an iconic poster celebration from him, you know. It's one of those that reminds me of Cristiano's celebration when Sepp Blatter, who was the president of FIFA, was comparing Messi to Ronaldo and saying that Ronaldo was like a military and, you know, doing some kind of funny stuff, trying to imitate Ronaldo. And then the next game, Ronaldo, when he scores, made that celebration. That's one of those iconic celebrations that you love to see players do when they score. And then the second goal, honestly, for me, might have been offside. To me, when I was looking at it at the television, I thought it would be cancelled for offside, especially with the biases that La Liga referees have against us. But apparently it was onside. You know, the ref by itself during the game wasn't that bad. It's just that he made a fatal mistake that you just cannot make as a referee. And even him knew it. He started whistling. He did a small, weak whistle, you know, like just the first one. And then oh, he looked and it was a goal, and then like right away tried to whistle 3 more times and saying no, like I already whistled and all of that. It was frustrating. Big respect and lots of strength to Diakhaby, who got a horrible injury. We saw everyone from both teams, the fans, the coaches, the referee, everyone was just with their hands in their heads and just, you know, almost crying for him. And it's one of those that you hate to see. You know, it's their job to put their body on the line to provide us with entertainment. And when there's a horrible injury like this happening, the only thing that we can wish for him is health and to be able to come back. The recovery time, you know, might be hard for him. Hopefully he'll get back his level. And honestly, it was a very sad moment. That end of game was quite a lot of emotion. So let's talk a bit more about tactics now. Tchouameni was the center back choice next to Rodrygo. He played a good game. You know, I have this one sequence in mind in which Rodrygo shot the ball to Tchouameni because he was under pressure, and Tchouameni was also under pressure, but he made a first touch that was delicious. That first touch was perfectly to his feet, even though the ball was really difficult, and he was able to get the ball out of it from there. That's one of the advantages of having Tchouameni as a center back. So the midfield animation in this game was interesting in concept, in theory. The concept was to have Kroos in the middle with Valverde and Camavinga flanking him. And I think the reason why was just to relieve some defensive function from Kroos. So if the ball goes behind him, you know, you have these two guys who are very active, who are very mobile, who are able to go back and cover from him and just let him kind of dictate the play. But the issue that I had was that Kroos, I think, is more impactful when he dictates the play from a left-sided kind of skewed direction. And the reason why is that on the left side of the field, he have those short passing options with, Rodrygo, Vinicius, and Mendy, maybe Bellingham comes there, on the left side. And then if he gets the ball and decides to do a long ball, the other team, who are very compressed on one side to deal with Vinicius and Rodrygo and all of that, needs to really go to the other side because Kroos's passes are going to be from the left side all the way to maybe Carvajal or some other person who's on the right side of the field. But when he's in the middle and the other team is also compressed in the middle, his long balls are not as impactful because it's easier for a team that's compact in the middle of the field to shift on the left and the right. But if a team is compact on the left, obviously to shift all the way to the right, it's more difficult and it creates more spaces for our team to attack. So I think that concept of playing him in the middle is maybe not the best idea to get the best out of him. There was a few sequences during the game in which Vinicius and Rodrygo were both on the same side of the field, some other situations, actually most of the time, Rodrygo was on the right side. Rodrygo shifted one time with Vinicius. They just started, passing the ball between them. And what I noticed is that Vinicius and Rodrygo have such a good chemistry. Like when they play one next to each other, even though both of them are left wing at the same time, it just works because they have so much chemistry. They're so close to each other. So boop, boop, boop. They just do 1-2s, some little skills and they follow each other. They know each other. And it's so nice to see. But when Rodrygo's on the right side and Vinicius on the left side, to be able to work between them, it's too far away. So both of them are isolated and I think it brings down both of their levels. But Vinicius has that ability to create for himself a dangerous situation against pretty much anyone in the world. While Rodrygo is more dependent on those 1-2s and those quick combinations to be interesting offensively. Vinicius at some point did an outside of the foot pass that was sublime for Bellingham. And that just made me have a flashback to Bellingham's missed chance. At 2-1 second half, he did a fake shot at some point and was literally 3 meters away from the goalkeeper and he missed. It would have been 2-2 and would have 30 more minutes to score the third goal. But hey, we did score it. We did score the third goal, but the referee wasn't having none of it. Anyways, guys, this Wednesday we're going to play against Leipzig. It's going to be a tough game, but we're going to be at home at least. We won the first leg 1-0. We just got to get the job done. Peace be upon you. Ciao.